we are going to talk about wedge mechanics. So many people have been asking about technique, wedge mechanics, and technical stuff. Let me just hit one for you. Got an 82-yard shot, got my 60-degree wedge, premium golf ball. That was pretty good. A lot of people get into trouble because they think of a wedge swing or like distance wedges different than a golf shot. It's actually not much different, except for the fact that there's less speed. Your stance is usually narrower. I got my hands a little bit more forward than I do than when I hit an iron. But the biggest key is getting the right setup. If you get, this is one of the things that I see a lot, where really arched low back, and the issue with that is get your chest up. When your chest goes up, it keeps your arms real straight, and you kind of get locked into this position of scooping the ball and just not hitting it solid. I like what feels a little bit where I kind of tuck my rear end under so my chest can be more rounded and over the ball. I think that's a huge, a very important concept. Another thing is when you go through the shot and you're hitting the shot where your hip's not sliding too far forward. One of the things that I see a lot of amateurs do is the more they slide their hip, you would think the hands would get ahead, but that's a pretty advanced move. I see a lot of this. So you almost kind of flip-flop the two. You want to get the hands ahead of the ball, and you want to make sure this hip is not sliding out and kind of turning in this narrow barrel. All right, I'm gonna give this a try one more time. Hands ahead. Pretty good shot there. Two identical shots. I've always been big on holding the finish for a good balance. When this is traveling too far forward, you will fall forward or back. One of the two. It happens all the time. You see tour players, they kind of hold their finish. It not only looks good, but we want to talk about consistency. That'll really help your consistency. Always put a golf ball on a good lie. Start learning the right surface to work on your wedges and control your distance. Use a premium golf ball. Don't use just any golf ball when you're working on wedge technique and mechanics. And the reason is our body reacts relative to what the ball does. So if the ball is going too high, you will subconsciously try to hit it low. You will make adjustments to hit it low. If you have the right golf ball, they'll never go too high for the wrong reason. All right, here's one more. A little bit better than my first two. Think about that next time you're thinking about your wedge technique. Before you're thinking about the wrist and the rolling of the forearms, think about getting your body where your chest is over the ball so you can rotate a little bit more. The upper body is steeper and not so shallow. That's a really important concept. Let me know what your thoughts on wedge mechanics or your questions. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't already and you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Till next time.